She was diagnosed about 2 years ago. It took a little while to diagnose her because she was adopted, and there's a few things we don't know about her prenatal care and the first 11 months of her life. So they diagnosed her 2 years ago. She does lots of clapping, stomping, lots of little jerky, flapping movements. She parrots everything we say. She does lots of, she's very emotional at times for unknown reasons. We don't know why she's so emotional. We have good days and we have bad days. She's a flight risk. She runs from us, and that's one of my biggest concerns, and that's really primarily why I started looking into a service dog, because I felt that we needed help keeping her safe, and that was originally my main reason for looking for a service dog.
Honey, please. I can't. Honey, please. What is Pepe doing?
Puppy's tired. She's sleeping.
She is tired.
It's coming to swim.
She's tired. She's resting, so when we get to your house, she can play with you.
In my house.
Do you want to play?
It's a puppy.
Yeah.
Throw it. Many times, just to get her to rest, she's in bed with us. We find her wandering a lot. Our house kind of has an open floor plan, and she's all over the place. She will leave the refrigerator open, the freezer open. She's flooded our house a few times. She's turned on the water of the bathtub and then thrown toilet paper in, and it stopped everything up and overflowed and flooded the house. Well, I was immediately shocked by the fact that Bergie knew why she was here. I mean, she knew that she wasn't here for me or my son, or, you know, she knew she was here for Brianna. And Brianna knew that Bergie was here for her, and the connection between them happened faster than I thought that it would ever happen. I was amazed at how Bergie would check in with her and come and put her head on Brianna to try to calm her when she was doing all of this. And I was amazed at how Brianna actually checked in with Bergie, and she wanted her with her. We woke up this morning and she wanted this to be Bergie's house.
It's Bergie's house.
She sleep all night?
Last night she did. She slept through the night last night. She woke up about 8 o'clock this morning. So she slept good. It was a good night. First time in a long time that we've slept through the night.
I thought that's his tongue.
It's his tongue.
Could you show me where her tongue is?
Yes, but dear.
Point to it.
Point to it. Touch it.
Touch it.
Ah! Ouch!
Where's her ears?
There's Burgundy's ears.
Where's her nose?
It's hard to find motivation. Things that motivate her are very difficult to find. But Bergie seems to motivate her.
He does.
Up there.
It's Bergie doing. It's Bergie doing. Oh, stand up. This is. Mwah. Bergie, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a bee. Hey, bee. Snake.
She's not clapping as much. Her speech is clearer. She seems more calm and settled. She really enjoys Bergie's company. It's her friend. and she's lacking the responsibility of feeding Burgundy and keeping her water and making sure she goes out when she needs to. So she's really enjoying the responsibility. She's more bossy for sure. She's got somebody that she's the boss of, she thinks. And Burgundy listens for the most part. She's learned the, that's it, that's it, that's it. She says all the time, that's it, that's it.
It's helped Bjorn a lot. He has a friend. He doesn't have to be alone anymore. She's very patient. She goes with him. She hangs with him wherever he's going, on the computer, in the bathtub. She sleeps with him. So it's helped a lot that he's never alone. Bjorn has slept with me and my husband. He's 9 years old, almost 10. Since we've gotten Atlantis, Bjorn has slept in his own room. He is showering and doing nighttime and morning things in his own bathroom. So that's huge. It used to be a knockdown, drag, convince, take the DVD, take the iPad, whatever he had, chase him into the bathroom, and he would be angry and it wasn't a fun process. Now it's fun with Bubbles and Atlantis and the tub toys. When he would have a meltdown, he would check in with his dog. He would check in with Atlantis to look to see where she was. When we would get in the car, he would check for his dog. He would touch his dog. Anytime we would go places, he would check to make sure Atlantis was along with us.
What's that?
Try bring the card down to. Try bring the card down to. No.
Here, Bjorn. What is she doing?
Oh shit.
Good job.
He said it, didn't he?
Yeah.
The tantrums have lessened, and they've also become shorter. He's a lot calmer when we go out because he has castle to lay on. The talking as well, he's more social, tells people, you know, about his dog. And Landon, what kind of dog do you have?
A golden doodle?
Yep, it's a golden doodle. Yeah, a lot more language and bigger sentences that make sense.
I want to wait like this every day. I want to sleep in the kitchen like this is my dog.
But the benefits of what we saw with Luke over just the last 6 days has been so rewarding and worth it. And by the end of 7 days, Luke is looking for hope, going to seek out hope, saying hope's names. Even if he's just echoing some of the commands, he's stimming a lot less. His hand flapping, he's diverting back down to hope, to pet, which I never would have seen. And I think some of the things that I've enjoyed the most is seeing Luke lay on Hope or Hope on Luke, reading packs of books where before Luke would never initiate that on his own. At baseball, some of the players said the other parents said he was calmer. He stayed at the restaurant, I would say, a half an hour longer than we've ever stayed there before. I even commented to the owner, have you ever seen us stay this long? So he's not only has he realized what the importance is, it's also giving me the confidence to be able to control the situation and look a little bit better. So the redirecting is the biggest thing I'm seeing as a positive for Luke. And I just meant she's really already got our hearts. I'm not saying another dog wouldn't, but just her temperament of relaxing even me, because just like I said, getting ready in the car, I'm like, and Hope still just went with Luke, and we didn't even have him tethered getting in the car, and she was just calm and cool, and she even helps me. Because normally I can kind of handle it, but there's moments, and She's a very good addition, and she's good for Luke. You see that. And she's very playful for Julia. And it's just, she's really, it's a very good match. I just want to add that I know it was probably a very hard decision for Arizona Goldens, a which dog to place in our family, but after doing the personality matching and the test and seeing Hope's personality, she is the most perfect, the absolute best fit for our family unit, and we're so glad to have her as part of our, as Luke's service dog.
You know, sometimes even in the morning I'll send her in to wake him up, and it's just sort of like, it's like having your own friend, you know, who will come in and help you, or come in and, you know, she'll kind of root around in his bed or underneath his covers, which will get him laughing. So I kind of send her to do my dirty work sometimes. But Stephen has a real hard time sleeping, and it's just an autism thing. Some of our kids have a hard time sleeping. They'll get up for hours and hours at a time, you know, in the middle of the night. And of course that always affects their school the next day. I'm always panicked, you know, how are you going to function in school when you can't sleep at night? Because you see, you know, how insomnia after a couple days can really take a toll. They can't learn if they're not sleeping. And what I found, I actually took data that it took Emma about an hour to get him back to sleep. So if Emma would go into his bed and just kind of, you know, lay on the foot of his bed, and he would say, okay, good night, Emma, and her calming presence would make him go back to sleep. So I didn't, you know, it just is the way it works with these two.
Not as much as I had hoped, but we have such severe problems to work through. I'm not surprised. This may be something that as he calms his whole self down, he'll be able to sleep a little bit more through the night. What has helped, Alana's actually helping me sleep through the night, because I no longer have to listen to the monitor. She will come and alert us. And so I wake up in the middle of the night thinking, okay, there's a dog in my room, Lana's in my room, oops, that means Colton's up wandering. So that way I don't have to sleep listening to the monitor. I can sleep solidly through the night, which is a dream come true. So I may get up with Colton, but he's up for 5 minutes as opposed to 2 to 4 hours. And when he's not up, I don't have to be.